good, y'all? It's your boy TC. I'm back with another video, and I want to talk about my experience playing overseas, or the experience of overseas, and also comparing it to the NBA and college basketball or the collegiate level, and just little nuances and differences, some big, some little, but just stick around and enjoy the ride. In terms of playing overseas, I play for Team Solent Kestrels. I don't know if you can see it, but I got the patch on, the cap already. It's been a wonderful experience for me. It's my third year. Obviously, it's been pretty rough with the pandemic, but in terms of playing here, man, it's been awesome. The competition, I'm at the NBL Division 1 level in England. Second highest league, highest division. Then it's the BBL, the British Basketball League, which we played against. And every year I've been here. Last year we got to the trophy final, the BBL trophy final. This year we fell short. But all in all, it's fun having the experience to play against a lot of teams in your league or the league above you, and even a couple leagues below us. Like, we'll play guys that probably wouldn't be as good, but a few teams actually beat some of our teams and the D2 teams. And a lot of D2 teams are talented. But in terms of some of my favorite things that I've experienced over here so far, being in England and the United Kingdom, is I laugh at sometimes the different accents. The accents, like people from Scotland, when we went to Scotland, man, it was, I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. But in terms of, it's like in the States, people from Alabama or Mississippi or in the South have different accents from people in New York or Connecticut or Jersey or Philly, or people in Cali and the West Coast or Texas. It's just, one of those little things that, sometimes it's like, whoa, like, obviously if it's a lady or a woman that's talking, they may be more attractive. I would say in terms of basketball and on the court, things that happen on the court, man, the officiating could use some, little work, but I mean, I've literally adjusted my game to the officiating before. Sometimes when you're a bigger or more physical player, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you feel like you're always at the official's mercy or your opponent's mercy, because you can't make a certain move, or feel like you're foul prone, you're getting in foul trouble. So I've adjusted my game for that. I had to add more of a finesse than a power game, and it helps. Food and stuff like that, culture-wise, has it been any different? Nah, not really. Like, England's a lot, in my opinion, a lot like New York. England's a lot like the States. London's a lot like New York. I see a lot of similarities, and a lot of the big time cities are closer. So like, Houston and Dallas may be closer to each other in terms of the overall map of the States, but like Leicester, like Manchester are maybe like 3 hours apart, or like London is not that far from like the Midlands area, like Reading, or no, it's more like Derby, Leicester. Birmingham, where some of my family lives, my cousins live. My first year, I'll never forget, I went on a road trip. I literally just went on a road trip with some of my guys at the end of the year. Sheffield, Manchester, London, all of that. We just had some fun. Like, we were just chopping it up. Like, it was crazy. Just to experience the different cities that some people who live here have never been. Small towns, big towns, Portsmouth, Fareham. But it's been, the experience here is less of a culture shock because of the language. Language is the first one. know, it's easier to speak. It's the Queen's English is what they call it here. And obviously having family, me being from the States, I have family from the Caribbean, there's different dialects and stuff like that. But for the most part, I mean, I like to compare England as I would say the United States version. It would be like Europe's version of the States, like a big melting pot. Before you gotta get it just obviously just smaller and older.